What up, though? And welcome back to Kalm&Scents. Well, we're just coming off the 4th of July weekend, so I hope you enjoyed your holiday. I know I had a good holiday, you know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm going to talk to you today about the fragrance that I chose to wear on the 4th of July, and that fragrance is by Ahmed Al Maghribi. I think that's how you pronounce the name, and the fragrance is called Kaaf Noir. Yep, Kaaf Noir by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Stay tuned. We definitely need to talk about this banger right here. What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to Kalm&Scents. I'm your man Kalm, local playboy, Mr. Smell Good, all that good stuff. You know how I do. And as I always like to start off, I appreciate you watching. I hope you continue to watch, like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell them to share with their friends, share with your girlfriend, tell her to share with her girlfriends, and if they look good, as I always like to say, send them my way. But I digress. Like I said, we're coming off that 4th of July weekend. I hope y'all had a good holiday. I know I did. I enjoyed myself. And today I want to talk to you about the fragrance that I chose to wear on the holiday. And that is by Ahmed Al Maghribi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I hope I ain't butchering his name. But the fragrance is Kaaf Noir. Now, they had another Kaaf that came out about a year ago. We'll talk about that one later, but right now it's all about Kaaf Noir. This is the flanker to that fragrance. So this is the presentation right here. Nice little presentation. Ahmed Al Maghribi, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Opens like this, fragrance sit right in there. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give him kudos on that. Ahmed Al Maghribi, you did your thing on the presentation. This is a nice solid presentation. Box is hard. Yeah, you definitely did your thing on that right there. But as we toss that to the side, you know how we like to do. We get to the bottle, and that's what it's about. Now look at that bottle. That's a nice bottle. Now, the Kaaf that came out a year ago before this, it was a white bottle. It was just like this bottle, but it was white. And I'm guessing this is the flanker right here, which is Kaaf Noir. So they decided to go with the black. I can't complain. You know what I mean? They did a good job on the bottle, but it's the same type of bottle style as the original Kaaf. But, you know, black bottle. You know what I'm saying? Cap does click into place, so you can pick it up like that. But as I always like to tell you, don't go picking your fragrances up by the cap all willy-nilly. Use your common sense. But I digress. Yep, cap does click into place. Atomizer test. Pressurize. You see that? Matter of fact, I'm going to spray some of this on right now, man. This is that deal right here. Yep. This is a banger right here. This Kaaf Noir, you need to get this in your collection. The hype is real on it. It's been out for a couple of months. The hype is real on it. I found that out when I wore it over the weekend. Now, you know how we do over here. We don't really care about notes. We just care about how it smells. But for those who care about notes, I'll do my best to run them down for you, okay? So, you get some blood orange, lemon, cardamom. You get some juniper berry. You get some clary sage. You get some lavender, some helidome. I think that's how you pronounce that. Some suplas. I guess that's how you pronounce that. I'm not good at pronouncing that either. You get some geranium. You get some cedarwood, ambroxan, vetiver, patchouli, and white musk. Those are all the notes to this fragrance right here. That's a lot of notes. That's about like 14 notes. But what does it boil down and smell like? Fresh, like citrusy, aromatic, nice fragrance. A lot of people say this is an inspiration of K by Dolce & Gabbana. Some people say it's an inspiration of Creed Absolute. Some people say it's a hybrid of both. Personally, myself, I feel like it is a hybrid of both. It does smell more like the Dolce & Gabbana K fragrance, the EDP. It does smell more like that. So I would say it's about 80% of that, maybe 85%, and then 15% to 20% of Creed Absolute. Now, I'm going to warn you right now, if you're sick and tired of that Creed Absolute DNA, which I know a lot of people should be tired of because I'm tired of them doing clones of that. You might not want to get this right here because it is going to kind of put you in that mind state. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. It's going to put you in that mind state of that Creed Absolute. But however, as I stated, it's more like the K from Dolce & Gabbana. That's what it's more like. It's more of that fragrance. But you do get the hint and the sense of that Creed Absolute. But as I stated, the majority of this fragrance puts you in the mind of that K, which is the EDP from Dolce & Gabbana. This is a banger fragrance. I enjoy wearing it. You know what I'm saying? It's not offensive. Smells good, citrusy, aromatic. You know, I don't know about the lemon and orange and all that. I don't get all that. You know what I'm saying? I just get like a kind of a fruity, citrusy, like aromatic, woody fragrance. This is a very good fragrance, a manly fragrance. I would say this is more masculine. I ain't gonna say it's unisex. I don't know if it is considered to be unisex, but I feel like this is more something for my fellas out there. This would definitely make you have potential for the ladies. But I digress. You might want to get this in your collection. But like I stated, if you're tired of that Creed Absolute DNA, this is going to kind of put you in a mind state of that. Now, if you like the K by Dolce & Gabbana, hey, you might want to get this because, like I said, this is majority of that fragrance. It just has a slight taste of the Creed Absolute in there. But hey, you be the judge yourself. I'm going to tell you up front, though, I enjoy this fragrance. It is something you can wear all year round. Like I said, it's more for the men. I don't know if women will really actually rock this because it's more of like a manly, masculine fragrance. That's just my opinion. But hey, it might be unisex. I didn't check out that part, you know, so forgive me for that. But I digress. Like I said, this is something for my men right here. You can rock this all year round. Now, I'm going to let you know, as far as projection, I get about like an hour and a half, maybe close to 2 hours, but I would say an hour and a half projection out of it. Longevity, now I only been wearing it for a few days, so I'm getting like about 6 or 7 hours out of it. I don't know, maybe once it maturate or whatever they say it is, maybe once it maturate, it'll get longer longevity out of it. But right now I'm getting like 6 or 7 hours. But hey, I'll just respray it again. But I can't front though, when the 6 or 7 hours pass, you will get little whiffs of it. So I don't know if it's just still there, it's just me, and maybe other people can still smell it because of that ambroxan in it. I don't know. But hey, all I know is this is a good fragrance. It does remind you of K by Dolce & Gabbana more so than the Creed Absolute. But like I said, you do get a taste of that Creed Absolute in there. It is going to kind of put you on that mentality. It seems like it could be a dupe of that, but that's not what it is. It's not a dupe of that. So if you are tired of that scent profile, you might want to stay away from this. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. But if you like that profile, and like I said, especially if you like the K profile, but Dolce & Gabbana, the EDP, yeah, you want to get this in your collection. You definitely want to get this in your collection. I personally like it because, like I said, it's a hybrid. You get some of both of them, both of the fragrances mixed in here. Like if that's the case, you can go get Creed Absolute by itself, or you can go get K by itself. But this right here, it's like a hybrid mixture of both of them. It's like an original fragrance. So I can't really say it's a clone of either K or Creed Absolute. It's just its own thing. But I'm just letting you know it's majority K with a slight little bitty taste of Creed Absolute in there. But I digress. Ahmed Al Maghribi, you did your thing. I got the first cough. That's a real good fragrance right there. That's with the white top, like I said. That's kind of like a Percival, like DNA smell like. But, you know, I digress. We ain't gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that in the next one. But we saw about this right here, Kaaf Noir. This is the flanker to that fragrance. And they did a good job. So you might want to get this in your collection. Like I said, you can rock it all year round. You know, it's definitely signature scent worthy. You know, it's definitely gonna get you compliments. This is a good fragrance. So to run it back, beautiful bottle, kind of reminiscent to the other one. Black top, bells click into place. I showed you got a pressurized atomizer. Ahmed Al Maghribi, shout out for you for that pressurized atomizer. Told you could rock this all year round. This is more of like that K DNA with a little slight taste of Creed Absolute DNA mixed with it. A hybrid, yeah, this is that deal. You need to get this in your collection. Thank me later, like I always tell you. Well, that's another fragrance down the tube. Hope you go out there and check it out. If you ain't already checked it out, it's been out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you know I had to give you the skimmy on it and tell you what the dilly dough on it was. So get that in your collection. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing like Spike Lee, and you'll be happy about it. But in the meantime and in between time, you know how we do. I thank you for watching these videos. I hope y'all continue to watch, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate any comments that y'all want to give me. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. It's all love. It's all love. Subscribe to the channel. As I always like to tell you, subscribe to the channel. And in case I didn't mention it anytime during this video, I just want to say one more time, subscribe to the channel. Well, before I go, I always got to let you know. Before you go buy a fragrance that's all willy-nilly, use your common sense. Until the next video, peace.